to Togo. Okay, so you cannot make this up, okay? This is like only in Africa story. I'm sorry to say that, but it is what it is. I think the president of Togo and the government officials, they must be having sleepless nights. The spirits of those that they killed must have been haunting. It must have been haunting them, because you guys do not believe what they did. They organized a national purification ceremony to appease the spirits of those that they have killed. Those that they have killed, I'm telling you, stuffs are happening in Africa. So as you guys know, only one family has been in power in Togo for the last 50 years. The father was president for 38 years. My Togolese people, you have tried, you have seen Pepe. The man killed so many people. He tortured and detained so many political activists. Several times he would even order soldiers to open fire on protesters in broad daylight. That happened in 1991, in 1993. They killed more than 100 people at a time, just, opening fire on protesters. University students led a revolution in the early 90s, and he killed so many of them. There was a day that they found 28 bodies of protesters in the lagoon until he died on the seat. The man was brutal. And of course, when the son became president, he continued in the same path as his father. Till today, no one has been prosecuted for the 2005 election violence. So, that was when the son imposed himself on the people. The UN said that 500 people were killed that day. Opposition members said at least 1,000 people were killed. Anyway, the son is now serving his third term by fire by force. You see, he's already in the same step as his father. Father did 38 years. It's been 12 years now that the son is now president as well. So instead of doing the right thing, like him stepping down, yes, instead of him to step down and do the right thing, let justice prevail, return all the money that you've stolen, you and your family. Instead of him releasing political prisoners, the president decided to go and do a spiritual cleansing of the country. I'm telling you, he had Christian priests, Muslim clerics, and a traditional priest. All of them, they are doing voodoo for 3 days. Black magic. They killed animals upon animals as sacrifices on national TV. They were slaughtering animals in order to appease the spirits of those that him and his father have killed. Now, wow, they killed all kinds of animals. Only God knows how much he gave those priests. Yes, did you guys see the church services as well?
34, le pasteur Jakouti a centré son exhortation sur l'amour.
Those who committed impunity are still not punished. They are still there terrorizing the people. These people must think that Togolese people are stupid, taking them for a ride. Instead of prosecuting the criminals, they gave family members of those that were killed $400. As in, I was like seriously? So if they killed your son in 2005, they give you $400. Just imagine. Apparently, they spent $3.4 million to silence people and to kill goats and chickens to appease the spirits of the dead. Hey, Togo, why? This bothers me because not long ago, the president awarded a popular soldier that had killed so many people, Major Colon. He awarded him with a Medal of Honor, and people were outraged. In fact, traditional chiefs wrote an open letter to the president that he should renounce the medal because the guy is a killer. Of course, he didn't. Instead, he appeased the souls of those that have been killed, and now the killer is no longer a criminal because the dead have been appeased. The most ridiculous thing is the fact that now that Togo has been purified, the dead have been appeased, no one is allowed to say any negative thing henceforth about the government. It is now an offense to have grudges against the government. They said now the whole country is one. We are all one. So all those that are calling for justice, all the activists, they are now the enemies of progress. They are now the enemies of progress. People like me, I'm the enemy of progress because I'm talking about the atrocities that this guy and his father have committed. So the political prisoners are still in prison, by the way. The whole time they were doing all the ceremonies, they could have just released all the political prisoners, all the opposition members that they have arrested. Those ones are still in prison. Let me know what you guys think about all the sacrifices that they just made in Togo. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.